Hello and welcome to the third episode in our coverage of the 2018 Tuner's Edge GTR Challenge. Now, we're meant to do one big massive feature on the B2R Motorsport RH9 category, but with 18 GTRs this year running in the 9s, we've decided to split it into two categories and give you even more coverage. Now, in this video, we're going to take a look at the contenders for manual supremacy, the guys looking to break the H pattern and outright manual record. In our next episode, we'll take a look at the automatic cars as well as the rest of the manuals, but let's get into it and see who broke the record.
Our first contender for manual supremacy was a first-timer at Cootamundra, Jake with his R33 GTR from JMA Automotive in Melbourne. Nitto Performance Engineering 3.2-litre stroker with JMA spec head along with a 7685 turbo. Over 1,000 horsepower is sent to the wheels via an OS 88 sequential transmission. Jake's first run showed that JMA Automotive weren't here to muck around. Your first pass, how did it feel?
I felt pretty good.
What do you reckon it was?
I'm hoping I got a 9.
Mate, you certainly did. So far, you're actually the quickest manual car so far. 9.464, 157.
Beautiful.
How's that feel, man?
Beautiful. Feels good.
Is there more left in it?
Definitely.
Too easy. Get it done.
Thanks, man.
Unfortunately, Jake wasn't able to go any quicker before an electrical gremlin ended his weekend.
It was my first time at the event, and I guess I just watched all the DVDs and been watching them for a while, so yeah, finally got a chance to go. I got a 9.4, first ever pass, my first time down a quarter, so I was pretty happy with that. I thought I could do better, but I think I got a bit excited and I was just spinning like nearly first, second, third. So, to be honest, it was just pretty fun. Like I thought it was going to be all serious, but yeah, it was pretty laid back, and yeah, I had a good time. I'll definitely be back next year with something better.
Back again this year was Ali's Ward R32 from Jamis Autosport, one of the best presented and cleanest GTRs we've ever seen. Last year, the car briefly held the H pattern record with a 9.589, but a worn clutch stopped them going quicker and keeping their record. The car still uses the same Nitto 2.8-litre stroker with a 7675 turbo, but power is now 1,000 horsepower plus at the wheels. The car uses a PPG 5-speed dog engagement gear set. Jamis jumped behind the wheel again with the goal of breaking the H pattern record of 9.334. Jamis managed a PB of 9.376, only 0.04 of a second off the H pattern record. He tried a few more times but couldn't better his PB. Next up, a whole new build, one that was highly anticipated from Croydon Racing Developments, Anthony's Ward GTR. Ward GTR uses a Nitto Performance Engineering 3.2-litre stroker kit with a platinum four-wheel drive adapter brace and a CRD spec head. The bay is filled with hypertune parts and fab work, and a Motec ECU helps the car make an easy 1,000 horsepower, channeled through a PPG 6-speed sequential transmission. Cootamundra was the first time driving the car in anger for Anthony, but he's a quick learner.
Hello, Anthony.
Hey, mate.
Are you in the zone?
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
What's the plan? Low boost, high boost, what?
High boost, don't break the box. We'll see how we go.
Say swear to God, 9.6, 157 first pass.
How did it feel?
Lazy. Plenty left in it. How'd you go?
Mate, you're our first 9 of the day, 9.68, 157.
Time to turn it up, mate.
You happy with that for your first pass?
Mate, first launch I've ever done in the car. Ever. Done.
Well done, bro.
Thanks, mate.
The CRD boys made some adjustments and the times dropped to a 9.517 on the second run. Some small gremlins meant Anthony had a few aborted runs before bizarrely running an identical time of 9.517 at the end of day one. On day two, Anthony came out of the gates firing, running his PB on his first run of the day.
I missed second gear because I was wheel spinning.
You know your time?
Hey, Glenn told me.
You don't?
9.3.
The next manual contender was Adamnish, owner of Just Engine Management in his infamous R34 GTR. Now sporting a 3.4-litre RB3026 under those gold cam covers, with Precision 8285 turbocharger, Hypertune inlet manifold, and Haltech ECU, the monster makes over 1,300 horsepower at the wheels. Power is transferred through a PPG 6-speed sequential transmission. As Adam was working on their 8-second Goliath on day one, he had someone else drive the R34 to the event to make it eligible for the Nitto Performance Engineering Ultimate Street Car competition. Adam only needed one pass to do it.
badass.
Yeah, it felt nice.
How'd it feel?
Cool, nice and clean. It's been a while since I was able to, give it a full workout, stretch its legs, but 40-pound boost. It's what showed up on the e-boost boost recall. I'm just going to go back, check the data log now, check the catch can already. It's not spewing oil.
Yeah.
Car went straight, nice, easy.
Perfect.
Yeah, beautiful.
What's the quickest on the car here so far?
This car here, I did a 9.9 or 9.7 or something 2 years ago.
Let's see what you get.
9.3 at 159. Far out.
Hell yeah.
Bad, eh?
That looked good. Badass, man.
Awesome.
Good pass.
Adam gave the car a break while working on Goliath running an 8, but was determined to do well in the Matux Racing GTR Drag Battle Shootout. And that he did. You can see how well he went in a future episode, but he did improve his PB down to a 9.313 at a whopping 166 miles per hour.
All right, it was a bit touch and go for him leading up to the event. He wasn't here yesterday to drive his own car. Someone else drove it, but you've done it, mate. Nito's Ultimate Performance Street Car Challenge. You've won it because you drove here, you ran the quickest time of all the cars that did, and it still runs, and you get to drive home. Well done, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much. Very happy with that. That was our goal. One of our goals was to get that Ultimate Street Car title, so we're happy with that. Yeah, thanks.
For people watching, just how stressful the last few days. You had 3 cars you were trying to get here, some last-minute gremlins, this, that. 1 car you decided to even build at the last minute. Stressful?
Yeah, I wouldn't say too stressful, but definitely lack of sleep. But yeah, we've got a good team. I couldn't have done it without all the boys. I just like to say thanks to all of them. Couldn't have done it without all of you. So yeah, they're all scattered around behind you. So, but yeah, no, we're definitely all like a team and a family, and we did it together. Like pretty much a dozen of us hasn't slept for 2.5, 3 days. So yeah, but we did it.
The title for manual Supremacy came down to 2 cars. Josh in the R32 GTR from B2R Motorsport and Pele in the R33 GTR from Matux Racing. Pele's R33 GTR looks the part with a motive carbon headlight duct, drag wing and 15-inch buddy clubs. The immaculate engine bay houses a Nitto 3.2-litre stroker with a Matux Racing head and 7685 turbocharger. The ECU is tuned to make over 1100 horsepower and it goes through a PPG 5-speed dog engagement gear set. Pele's goal was to be the new H-Pattern King. Being his first time at Cootamundra, he had to get some practice in and work out the surface, but he was quick out of the gates.
For a H-Pattern, mate, 9618, 157.
Sweet.
How you feeling about that? Is it a good start?
It's a good start, but yeah, I stuffed up in the second gear, and then yeah, I've got a lot more. I've got still reserves.
You're here for that H-Pattern record, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Going
Perfect,
all out today.
Get it done.
All right, bro.
Josh's R32 GTR is built and tuned by category sponsors B2R Motorsport. It also runs a Motive headlight duct and 15-inch Buddy Club wheels and a Nitto 3.2-litre stroker kit. It has a larger 8285 turbocharger to make over 1,000 horsepower, but Josh's car runs a PPG 6-speed sequential transmission instead. His goal, to break the outright manual record of 927, which has been held by the Nitto R34 since 2013. It may have been his first time, but Josh didn't muck around.
You guys, B2R now has the manual record at Cootamundra. How you feeling?
Yeah, feeling pretty good. It's time to get better.
Is there more to come?
Yeah, a lot more to come.
All right, man, you've done it. You've just broken the outright manual record at Cootamundra. How you feeling?
Oh, fantastic. That was a great feeling, man. Wow. I'm stoked, eh? First pass. And words can't describe it. We're going faster.
Usually people come in and they go, don't worry, bro, there's heaps left. But you've already got the record.
Yeah. You know
Is
what
there more?
it is?
Check it out.
There's more to go.
913-159.
And there's plenty more in the tank, let me tell you. We're here to put on,
buddy.
B2R here, we're here going to put on a good show for you boys. So bring it on.
Josh only made the one run on Friday. Meanwhile, Pele was getting all the runs he could.
All right, you're getting closer and closer. That was a 942. What do you need to get that H pattern record?
Just a better shift off second, I think, and a better 60.
Some adjustments overnight and a couple of test runs, and Pele then found his rhythm.
All right, mate, how did that run feel?
Awesome. It was moving hard, yeah, and it was moving around a lot. But it was good. I held it good.
Now, for the viewers watching, what has been your goal this weekend in terms of like not just a number but a record as well?
Pretty much just to take out the H pattern record this year, and yeah, just big mile. I love the mile. So.
Well, I can tell you one thing, mate. Congratulations, you are now the quickest H pattern at Cootamundra with a 9.132.
9.1, baby. Yeah. Thanks heaps, man. That was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome, man. Sorry.
You can swear again. Say it properly.
Yeah, bro.
Mate, I went and did some investigations for you.
Yep.
Guess what? You're the quickest manual car outright at Cootamundra ever.
Yeah, the boys, my Tukes, number one. Number Tukes, that's it.
Guess what the gap was?
How much?
1,000th of a second.
Yeah.
What did Anthony just say?
No sequential. Yeah, no sequentials, mate. Required. H pattern, baby.
His time of 9.132 was only 1,000th of a second quicker than Josh, so as expected, Josh fired back. mate?
It was on 98 octane. Now we're going to go tune on 85 and we'll be back for an 880.
The 9.125 run meant the manual record was back in Josh's hands. Hele had one last crack before the solo runs finished. Oh, 9.13. With the Matooks Racing GTR drag battle shootout underway, the boys would have to continue their battle while racing. Josh wasn't able to go any quicker, but in the second round of racing, Hele did it. Josh went rounds, and you can check the action out in a later video, but he wasn't able to go any quicker. Meaning, the battle for manual supremacy had been run and done. 9-1-0, manual outright record again, tit for tat.
Excellent, man, excellent. It was amazing. The car took off. It was moving. It was moving. We turned it up a little bit more for the last run, and it was just hauling us. So I reckon next week, if it's all sorted, let's go that 8 second, eh?
All right, his first time at GTR Challenge at Cootamundra competing. He's watched plenty of times, mate. Not only did you get quickest H pattern, quickest manual GTR as well outright. Well done, mate. How tough was it?
Very tough, yeah. Very, very hairy, very hard to get the traction, like to get it to hook, and adjustments all day. Like, big thanks to Zen, Anthony. You know, they just dialed it in for me, and the thing went spastic. So it was a cracker, yeah.
Who needs a sequential, right?
What for? What do you need it for?
Well, watching 6 different workshops duke it out for manual supremacy, and the record switching hands 4 times made for an epic battle. In fact, it's stories like that that make the event what it is. No doubt next year we'll see our first manual car into the 8s at Cootamundra Airport. Now, in our next episode of the B2R Motorsport RH9 category, we check out the automatic equipped cars and see who's the quickest RH9 member, as well as the rest of the manual cars. Now, don't forget, you want to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the videos, share the video around, and if you want to grab the official 2018 GTR Challenge t-shirt, jump on our website. There's also a bunch of other GTR merchandise, DVDs, and you can grab one of our headlight ducks. I'll see you next time.